What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome back to another fly tying video. Appreciate you being here. Today we are tying a very basic pattern, a classic, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So we've got a size 8 Daiichi. This is a straight hook. This is for mostly streamers and things like that. It's a great hook. It's got the flat shank with the flat eye, which is what I really like. I've got a fluorescent pink tungsten bead up at the head. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into this pattern. This is a variant to the egg sucking leech. Again, there's many ways you can tie this, but this is my version. So go ahead and grab yourself some lead wire. I've got some 015 lead wire, and I like to make this fly particularly heavy, so I'm just going to use most, if not all, this wire. Go ahead and give yourself nice touching wraps, and then push that wire up into that bead like that. So for thread today, we're going to be using some UTC 70 denier in black. We are tying a black Simi-Leech, so we will be using black thread. I like to fish this fly particularly on ice off in my local waters. But yeah, you can fish it all times of the year, especially in still waters. It's a great fly. So let's just go ahead and start your thread right behind that lead wire to secure it. Push it up into the bead. Take some thread wraps over the top of it, and then you can snip off the tag. So we're actually going to be using a dubbing loop today for the body of this fly, but before we do that, go ahead and bring your thread all the way back. We're going to tie in the tail, so I'm just going to use just some black marabou fibers for this. I like my tail shorter and thin. I don't like it very bushy. Maybe only, a few thin fibers for the tail. And like I said, I like it particularly short, so go ahead and take one loose wrap to secure it. See how it looks to you. Again, there's no specific way to tie in the tail. It's all just preference. So you're going to want to tie this marabou all the way in to right here where your thread end, or where your wire ends, so it'll give you a nice even body. So once you get there, just go ahead and come in here, snip all that off, and then secure it. This fly maybe has 3 steps to it: a tail, a dubbing loop, and a cleanup section. So we've got our nice little sparse tail here. Now for our dubbing loop, go ahead and make yourself a good sized dubbing loop, not too large, but go ahead and bring your thread all the way back up. After you make your loop, get your dubbing spinner. So for the dubbing, again, this is a Simi-Leech, so we will be using some Arizona Simi-Seal dubbing. This is in the black. It's got a little bit of green and blue color to it. So what I like to do is just take out a sparse pinch of it. Go ahead and open up your dubbing loop and slide that in all the way up to where your dubbing loop starts at the shank of your fly. So go ahead and grab a few more pinches of that dubbing. Make sure it's kind of lined up flat. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, just slowly build up this dubbing up the body or up your thread. And I would say maybe 3.5 inches on your dubbing loop of this black Simi-Leach dubbing. You don't want it too thick because when you cord this up, it'll actually be a lot thicker than how you put it in your dubbing loop. So don't overdo it. Give yourself a nice dubbing loop and then go ahead and cord that up. And then what I like to do from here is come in with a little Velcro brush and just slightly pull the fibers out, but not out of the cord. Just pull them out so they kind of hackle outside of the cord, but not stripping them. You just want a nice, clean, nice little clean cord. So then from here, I just like to grab a little hackle plier, come in here, grab that cord so it doesn't spin on you, and then just wrap your body. So nice even wraps. You can make it as thick as you want, as thin as you want, whatever you prefer. You can kind of pull these fibers back as you wrap forward. It's gonna look a little messy, but it's exactly how you want it. So once you get up to the eye, go ahead and wrap all the way. Capture that thread with your thread. Pull some of those fibers back. Secure it. A few wraps in front. Then you can come in here, snip that off. Now you've got a pretty good looking leech now. So now I just like to come in here with that black thread and build up a thread base to secure the bead. Now you can go ahead and whip finish. Four or 5 turns to whip finish. Then to clean this up, I just like to come in here again with that Velcro and just kind of pull those fibers out. Make it look as buggy as you can. You can kind of preen them back as you do that. So once you feel like you have it to where you want it to look like, I just like to come in here with either some head cement or just some UV flow from Loon. Dab some of that right on my thread where I whip finished to secure it. Come in here with my UV light. A few seconds is all you need. There you go. Quickest, simplest fly, one of the most deadly. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel for more fly tagging videos. Again, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.